We recently bought our first home here in central Portugal. Summer's been brutal, weeks of 40-degree heat, but the winters here are just as tough. Temperatures drop below zero, some mornings the ground's covered in ice and frost. So today, we're headed into the forest behind our house to collect some firewood and test the old log burner that came with the property. Fingers crossed it still works, otherwise it could be an expensive autumn. So there's our house, just there, and we step out into our back garden, onto this bit of land, and we are straight into a eucalyptus forest. There is pine as well, mainly eucalyptus. So now we're going to go look for some fallen wood. Got the trusty saw and the trusty axe, dangerous looking Maya, and we're going to see what wood we can find to prepare for the winter. So let's go. Look how beautiful this is, and look, we have wood already. Look at all this, perfect, absolutely perfect. Let's get cutting. Whee! First bit of wood.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do this one. So what we have to remember is our wood burner's not too big inside, so we have to keep things quite small. But today we're just going to get most of the wood, whatever size it is, cut it down if we need to, and then we can always chop it up a bit more when we get back to the house. You need a chainsaw like they've got.
Yeah.
You need a chainsaw. What do you think of this to a Christmas tree, Maya? Maybe not this one, but there's definitely loads of baby pine trees. Maybe we can subtly steal one from the forest for Christmas, I think. But one with a few more needles than this. No offence, but yeah. Can't hang many decorations on you. So found this nice bit of wood here. This is really where I could do with a chainsaw and not this thing. I'm not the strongest of people in the world anyway, so it's going to take quite a bit out of me, but come on, we got this. Almost. Ow, my toe.
Oh.
I wasn't expecting it to break. Like that. That will go for hours.
Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Good.
I should do a thumbnail with these. So Maya's got the first load of logs. She's going to take those home, and I'm going to keep going and yeah, see how much we can get.
See you
See you soon. Luckily the house is 1 minute away. Right, A couple more bags now and we're pretty much done, I think. We've got enough for a few nights, so that's a good little session. Plenty more wood here if we need it. I think they're starting to cut down some of this forest to get the trees further away from our houses. We were told they're cutting back about 20 metres, which would be probably about up here where they're going to cut to. And I can hear the music coming from over there, so they have started. So this might not be here in a few weeks, none of this bit of the forest. So we'll see. But yeah, that's enough for now. Let's get back, and then when we're ready we can get an axe to it and start chopping up even more. So we're just laying out some of the wood we've got and some of the leaves we've got to dry them out over the next couple of days, because some of them are a little bit wet from the one day of rain we had a couple of weeks ago. Not much, but it will help it burn better when we are ready. So yeah, that's it for now. We can always go and get some more, but I've got to get back to work. Alright, so got the axe. We're going to split a couple of these bigger pieces of wood because our log burner's not massive, like I said before, so maybe halve them, quarter them, we'll see. Never really used an axe before, so we're going to see what happens. I might look a bit strange, but I've not got my lumberjack shirt on, that's the problem. Maybe next time. But yeah, let's give it a go.
Hey.
It's wet inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to let it dry.
Don't.
What I'll do for this one. Oh yeah, I'm an expert. Yeah, we should probably leave these in the sun to dry a little bit. That'd be alright, that. Nice. Not bad, not bad. One little one left. We need to get some more, of course, but this will do us for a couple of nights. And we don't need it today, it's 31 degrees, so we're just doing this really to test the fire. It can be quite chilly at night, so. Max. Got the hang of it now, but we've run out of wood, so next time we'll do some more. So this is the log burner that the previous owner left to us. As you can see, it's really old, it's really rusty inside. It was full of ash. The tray was full and the whole area around the tray was all full of ash. So I've just been cleaning it now. You can see it's in this bag here. Loads and loads of ash. Doing the best we can. I'm not going to obviously clean it perfectly, but get it to a state where we can have a fire in there so it doesn't cause any problems. We'll get this glass cleaned as well, and then it should be ready to have a test run with the logs that we've collected today. There's also this weird string on the inside of the door. Not sure what that's for. I think that's for the seal when it's closed, but yeah, not sure. But let's get it cleaned anyway. This dirt is very stuck on very well. Don't know if it's even going to come off. Ah, yeah. Just about. Oh my god, look at that. I think it's been a while since this has been cleaned. Right, we've got some degreaser. See if this does anything.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, in your face. It seems to be working well.
Yeah.
It's a good hard scrub.
Perfect.
Look at that. That should be a window cleaner. I've only got one bit of tissue left. Right, we've got our bag of wood. We're going to start loading up the wood burner a little bit. Just put a few little bits in there, one log, a couple of twigs. We just want a small testing fire. It's not that cold. And hopefully it performs well, and we'll see if it heats up the room. And yeah, let's get into it. Which one of these logs? Maybe use a couple. Put that down there. Right, here goes nothing. Okay. We have fire. Probably need a few more small twigs in there to get it really going, to get the logs burning, but can't be bothered going outside and getting any more. So yeah, looking good so far. Let's go and see if we can see anything outside. Now it's very dark, so I don't expect you to be able to see, but I can just about see some smoke. So that's good. Hopefully there's nothing in the chimney blocking it, like birds' nests and things like that. The layout of our room isn't perfect because we've got the sofa here looking at the television, and then the fireplace is behind us, so it doesn't really make much sense. But it is what it is for now. So yeah, overall I think it's a big success. The wood's burning well, and there's no smoke or more fires up the chimney or anything like that. And there is heat coming off of it, but when you really feel the heat is when you open the door, and it feels so nice. You get all the heat coming at you. Yeah, that's really hot. That will really fill up the room quickly, which is great for the winter. Not great for now because it was like 30 degrees today, but at least we know it works. And yeah, thank you to the previous owner for leaving us this nice log burner. And yeah, nice cozy fire ready for the winter. Now the eagle-eyed amongst you would have noticed a little dog in the background of the video so far, and this is my mum's dog Belle. We're looking after her for a few days, and we wanted to make sure that she got on with Max okay. Max has never been around any dogs, and let's just say he didn't take too kindly to her at first. They were playing in the garden a little bit, they were staying away from each other. At first Max was more scared of her, but after that Belle became more scared of Max. But then when she's in the mood, she likes to play sometimes. She sort of barks at him saying, come on, play with me, but then as soon as Max wants to play, Belle gets scared and puts her ears down and walks away. So yeah, a bit of an interesting week, but at the end of it they were both nice and relaxed, as you can see here, sleeping away with each other. They still have their little fights, and not fights, but they still follow each other around sometimes and are a bit suspicious, but it is what it is. And yeah, overall they're both quite happy. So we're just admiring this fig tree just across the road from us, and if you come underneath the fig tree, have a look at this. Look at that for a mushroom. Incredible. We're going to Google it and see what it says it is, because we're not sure. But how cool is that? These figs on this tree. Let's open it and see what it looks like. Oh, that looks bad. I wouldn't eat that. Let's try another one.
Max is there in the wind.
I don't really know if they're ready. Look at the milk. All the milk. Ew. It's very soft, this. Ugh. Surely that's not what a fig looks like. I don't like figs, so I don't know.
You wanna try?
No, absolutely not. It's just weird how soft it is. I know nothing about figs. I know about the the different types of fig. You get male and female ones, and some of them eat wasps and stuff like that, and you get the fig wasps. But yeah, it doesn't look very appetizing. Look at that milk. Just smells like grass. It's weird, isn't it? It's like, look at it. Anyone tell us more about figs in the comments? And we should probably stop picking because it's not our tree. Sticky hands now. Ew. So we've got a nice acorn tree. It was an oak tree, isn't it? And some acorns. Look at all of these. They're very cute. Don't really know what you do with acorns. Again, let us know. We're learning. Like a little hat.
Yeah.
There's loads of them on this tree. Loads of them. They're nice to do little art projects, you know. But they go brown quite quickly, and then I think they start rotting. So good for temporary art projects. But no, really nice. Nice to just go outside and come across these things and enjoy a bit of nature, you know. So I'm going to talk a little bit of rubbish now, but this is the bin we had when we first come here. I mean, it's tiny, hardly fits anything in. It's got to accommodate for us, my mum, and there's also 2 other families that are sometimes here, not all the time. And we had rubbish all everywhere, and we were pleading to the council to give us a nice big new shiny green bin. And luckily they gave us one, finally. So it's a lot bigger, we fit all of our stuff in. That's the thing with Portuguese councils and governments, you just have to keep on at them, on and on and on. Even if it's for weeks, keep chasing them, because if you just ask once and then forget about it, they'll never get back to you. You have to keep going, persevere with them. If you're thinking about moving to Portugal, persevere with everything, and eventually you'll get what you need. And we pay money monthly for this. With a water bill, we also pay for the rubbish, like €2-3. So yeah, but it's great. It saves any crap all over the floor and boar trying to eat all the stuff, and foxes and things. So yeah, a nice upgrade, but one that you might not necessarily think about when you move here. So we're right next to the bridge and the river that's running down there, and there's a castanha tree here. What's castanha in English? I forget now. I only ever speak it in Portuguese. Chestnut? I think it might be chestnut. But yeah, they're really cool. They fall off in their little spiky shells. Loads of little spiky shells everywhere. And here we are at the river. Super, super beautiful. This is where we caught a deer once, having a drink here by the river. And then you come up over here, and the other side. Our house is literally just here. It's where that post is, just behind there. And then this is the other side. Sometimes it's nice to just come out here and listen to the water, to be honest. It's really beautiful. There was an elderberry tree here. Well, there is an elderberry tree here. But as you can see, the elderberries have dried up now. It's way past their harvest time. But what can you do with elderberries? Let me know in the comments. I believe you have to boil them before you eat them, as far as I'm aware. But yeah, let us know what else you can do with elderberries as well. And finally this week we found a really, really nice lunch spot just near Portugal Grande. It's Barragem do Cabril, I think it's called. It's basically a dam, a reservoir on the Zezer River, and it was really beautiful. We had no idea this was here after we looked on the map. We saw and we went to check it out, and it was really nice to see some water again after living in Figueira da Foz for so long. But yeah, it was great. There was a little restaurant there. We had amazing chips with cheese on them, and we had a nice beer, did a little bit of drawing with the water in the background, and it was really peaceful, really nice way to spend a Saturday morning. So that was really nice, and I think we'll definitely be going back there for a few weeks after this, because yeah, we loved it. It was great, super relaxing, really nice. That's going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe and like the video. It really does help us out, and make sure you do subscribe so you can follow the rest of our journey here in Central Portugal. Let us know if you've got any comments in the comment section below, and we'll see you next week. Thanks everyone.